Ang lahat po ay nanyahang tumayo bilang pagsisimula ng pagpupulong.
Page 10. Any comment? Any clarification, suggestion? Page 10. Chair is now will proceed to page 11. Any amendment? Page 12. Page 11 or 12, line 358. How this has something to do with just a part of the reminder to all the members that the vice chairman is not allowed to do the reporting when there is or when the chairman is present. By virtue of the internal rules of procedure, what is the rule of the chairman to whom a certain issue was referred to? Then, as mentioned in the minutes in line 358, the presiding officer do not allow such practice that the vice chairman will do the reporting in lieu of the chairman. So do try to remember that I will not allow that process by which the vice or the chairman will ask the vice chairman to do the reporting when in fact he is present in the actual session. So do not ever attempt that because I will not allow that. Any other comment? Line or page 13? The Honorable Councilor Avila, you recognize? Madam Secretary. Another comment, clarification, amendment, or suggestion on page 13? None. Page 14? Any comment, any correction, suggestion, or clarification or amendment on page 14 of the minutes last May 25? The chair is now will now proceed to page 15. No comment on page 15. The Honorable Councilor Iderlinda Ramos, you recognize? Madam Secretary. Any other comment? Any correction or suggestion? Page 16. What is the pleasure of the body regarding the minutes last May 25, 2026? The lady from Barangay 3, you recognize? There is a motion to approve the minutes last May 2025, 2026, together with the amendments. Do I need second to the motion? You unanimously seconded the motion to approve the minutes last May 25, 2026, together with the amendments is hereby approved. Anybody who wants to avail the privilege are? Nobody wants to avail the privilege or the presiding officer would like to make a we will try to practice in our uh, every session together with the members of the secretariat, uh, practice of by having the application of the so-called AI or the artificial intelligence, and all of you will be having, or all of us will be having a preview of that so that we may be able to adapt with so-called I am. My, as the presiding officer is concerned, I am illiterate with that, but I will try my best to adapt with that, since that practice is being practiced now in most part, in most number of the Sangguniang Bayan, and it will be so helpful to us. So in the coming weeks, months, or maybe I am not certain with the date, the presiding officer would like to request the secretariat and maybe one or two members from the Sangguniang to attend that session so that we will be able to adapt with the practice in having our session by having such with the help of the AI or the artificial intelligence. And they have been mentioning the Gemini. This is off the record. Gemini, the best so far. Tawag dun, what do you call that, ma'am? Uh, yes, yes. So we may be able to expedite I mean, the minutes through that AI or by using that Gemini can can update our uh, minutes of the session. If you have problems, you can have the solution in that application. So as far as the presiding officer is concerned, we will try to be acquainted with all of that. You might as well adapt some other useful approved ordinance by the other Sangguniang. So I just made mention of that because as I see it, it will be so helpful to all of us. Very effective, so that we will be more effective. We will try to utilize the practice of that, and I'll try myself to be acquainted with all of that. So much with that. We'll now proceed to the reading and referral to the corresponding committees of the proposed resolutions, ordinances, petitions, memorials, letters, and other communications. But before that, excuse me, uh, you will all be invited. We will try to have our budget for that if you are available or if you are interested. For those who are not interested, then we will just be inviting all of those members who are interested. Now, if you are not interested, that will not be a problem. Okay. So we'll now have the reading and referral to the corresponding committees of the proposed resolutions, ordinances, petitions, memorials, letters, and other communication.
Sangguniang Development Fund ng taong 2025 na may halagang 200,000 pesos.
Be referred to the Committee on Appropriation.
Kautosang Pambarangay bilang 2026-01 ng Barangay Tagabas Ilaya, kautosang nagtatakda ng pagbabawal sa paggamit ng motorsiklo or tricycle na may modified muffler sa nalolooban ng barangay.
Be referred to the Committee on Laws.
Kautosang Pambarangay bilang 2026-02, kautosang nagbabawal sa lahat ng uri ng sasakyan na mabibigat at may 4 na gulong o higit pa na pumasok o dumaan sa lahat ng kalsada sa nasasakupan ng Barangay Tagabas Ilaya kapag umuulan o basa ang kalsada.
Is being referred to the Committee on Laws.
Kautosang Pambarangay bilang 2026-03, kautosang nagbabawal sa lahat na kumuha ng produktong halaman at iba pang bagay na walang pahintulot ng may-ari ng lupa sa nasasakupan ng Tagabas Ilaya.
Be referred to the Committee on Environment.
Communication letter from the Municipal Mayor dated June 4, 2026, respectfully endorse the attached communication from Maitel Altea Evangelista Puntod, Municipal Agriculturist, for your review and proper action regarding her request for a full waiver of or exemption of mayor's permit, business permit fees for registered local farmers and fisher folk associations within the municipality.
Being referred to the Committee on Agriculture.
Communication letter from the Municipal Mayor dated June 4, respectfully request to pass a resolution authorizing the local chief executive to sign on behalf of the local government unit of Katanawan the memorandum of agreement with the Department of Agriculture for the implementation of the Kadiwa Financial Grant Assistance Program. Attached are copies of the memorandum of agreement and the communication from the Office of the Municipal Agriculturist for your ready reference.
Again, this be referred to the Committee on Agriculture.
Communication letter from the Municipal Mayor dated June 4, respectfully request to pass a resolution authorizing the local chief executive, Attorney Ramon A. Orfanel, to sign in behalf of the local government unit of Katanawan the memorandum of agreement with the Department of Social Welfare and Development Field Office regarding the implementation of the supplementary feeding program, Cycle 16 in the municipality.
be referred to the Committee on Education.
Under business for the day, committee report number 2026-147 by the Committee on Finance, Budget, and Appropriation regarding communication letter from the municipal mayor authorizing request to pass a resolution authorizing the local chief executive to sign on behalf of the local government unit of Katanawan the memorandum of agreement with job order personnel hired by the local government for a special project of the latter for the period July 1 to December 31, 2026.
The Honorable Chairman of the Committee on Finance, Budget, and Appropriation to render the committee report number 2026-147, the Honorable Chairman of the Committee on Finance, Budget, and Appropriation, the Honorable Councilor John Dimos, you're now recognized.
Maraming salamat po, kagalang-galang na tagapangulo. Committee Report number 2026-147, submitted by Committee on Finance, Budget, and Appropriation. Communication letter from Municipal Mayor dated May 26, 2026. Respectfully request to pass a resolution authorizing the local chief executive to sign on behalf of the local government unit of Katanawan the memorandum of agreement with job order personnel hired by the local government unit of Katanawan for special projects of the latter for the period July 1 to December 31, 2026, June 8, 2026. To the Honorable Presiding Officer, Sangguniang Bayan, Sir, the Committee on Finance, Budget, and Appropriation, to which was referred to the above-mentioned title after its deliberation during the meeting held, has considered the same and has the honor to report it back to the Sangguniang Bayan with the recommendation that the same be approved with the attached draft resolution number 2026-134 submitted by yours truly as chairperson, concurred by Vice Chairperson Honorable Ramos and members Honorable Comiso, Honorable Pardilla, and Honorable Orfanel. Draft resolution number 2026-134, resolution authorizing the local chief executive to sign the memorandum of agreement between the job order personnel to be hired from July to December 2026, charged from the local government unit special programs and projects. Whereas the local chief executive in its admitted letter requested for an authority to sign the memorandum of agreement between the job order personnel to be hired from July 1 to December 2026 for the implementation of the local government unit programs and projects. Whereas the hiring of job order personnel needs for the effective implementation of the programs projects which aims to empower local communities through improved participation in local governance and involvement in the preparation and implementation of poverty reduction projects and consists, among others, the provision of grants to support prioritized sub-projects in the municipality. Honorable Presiding Officer, for the information of the August body, our total number of job order as of May 2026 is 203. From the 203, 6 JOs was deployed at DepEd, 1 at SLSU, 1 in COA, and 5 sa COMELEC. So yun po yung mga nakadeploy natin sa ibang agencies. The rest of the total numbers ay dito po sa atin sa LGU nakadeploy. Salamat po. Kung meron pong paglilinaw, ang komitiba po ng finance ay handang tumugon. Salamat po.
The recommendation of the Committee on Finance, Budget, and Appropriation regarding the communication letter from the municipal mayor requesting for the authority to sign on behalf of the local government unit of the municipality of Katanawan regarding the hiring of the job orders as mentioned by the Honorable Chairman, where the committee is recommending for its approval. We have, at present, we have 203 job orders, and we know very well that there is no relationship There is no employee-employer relationship, Mr. Chairman, if the presiding officer is correct,
Yes po.
because of the reason that we are just hiring all those job orders uh, by virtue of the necessity as identified by the local government unit. Now, the request of the municipal mayor is for him to be authorized by the Sangguniang Bayan to enter into a memorandum of agreement for on behalf of the local government unit of Katanawan with those 203 supposedly be hired job orders. Now, if you have any question, any clarification, suggestion regarding the recommendation of the Committee on Finance, Budget, and Appropriation for the approval of the authority to be given to the municipal mayor, the honorable chairman, vice chairman, as well as the members are all might be ready to answer your questions or accept your recommendation. The Honorable Councilor Avila, you recognize?
Kagalang-galang na tagapangulo, maraming salamat po. Ako po'y pumapabor dito na mapagtibay po natin ang panukalang ito. Meron lamang po akong gustong linawin. Dati po kagalang-galang na tagapangulo, yung mga unang practice natin, pag po tayo nag-hire ng mga job orders, parang hindi po sila pinapayagan doon sa mga trabaho, yung tinatawag na clerical job. But this time, they allowed to do a clerical job, ang mga job orders.
The Honorable Chairman, what's the pleasure of the Honorable Chairman? The Honorable Councilor from Barangay 8 is clarifying whether we are now allowing those job orders hired to do the clerical work.
Thank you very much, Honorable Presiding Officer. Personally po, ang pagkakaalam ko po, yung pong mga very critical na matters ay hindi po pinagkakatiwala sa ating mga job orders. Mostly, ang nakadeploy po dito sa atin sa LGU ay yung pong sa mga processing lang ng mga papers and some other yung pong mga parang naglilinis, yung pong ganun pong trabaho.
Those are the informations maybe gathered by the Honorable Chairman, but may I ask the Honorable gentleman from Barangay 8 what is his source?
Nabasa ko po dito dati po kagalang-galang na tagapangulo, hindi po ito yung ating nakikita ng mga MOA sa mga nakaraan. But this time, hindi na po sila lumalabas po dito nabasa ko po kanina sa bahay, lumalabas po hindi na sila under ng civil service, base po dito sa MOA.
Yes, they are not under because there is no employee-employee
Yes, ma'am.
relationship between the local government unit and the job orders. So precisely, they are not under the civil service.
Yes po. That is why, Honorable Temporary Presiding Officer, tingin ko po,
Excuse me, I'm not a temporary president. officer.
I'm so sorry, Honorable Presiding Officer. So pwede po talaga sila doon sa mga clerical work.
May we ask the Honorable Chairman?
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. Kung titingnan po natin yung draft MOA sa second page, na doon po yung responsibility ng job orders natin. 1, assist the LGU in various activities, particularly laborer and janitorial services. 2, assist the LGU in specific technical services. 3, assist the LGU to boost its operational capabilities among its constituents. And 4, provide a support mechanism to the LGU pursuant to its goals and objectives.
So it is tangible that the main task, who will do the main task? Those that are a civil service.
Eligible.
Yes. It is very clear here that the job order appointees will only assist. If I am correct? So, Honorable gentleman
Yes, ma'am.
from Barangay 8, according to the Honorable Chairman of the reporting committee is this is what is supposed to transpire in the draft memorandum of agreement. So what, in your understanding, to assist is not to perform directly what is given to a job, to those that are qualified employee of the local government unit. So is it, how will you, Mr. Chairman, how will you characterize this if they are only to assist? Are they performing
Support
the,
lang po. Support.
just a support, but
Yes.
they will not be the one who will actually perform the job description which is given to the permanent employees? So what is the pleasure of the Honorable?
Thank you po very much, Honorable Presiding Officer. Salamat po. Sorry po ulit, temporary. For the
Thank you.
word temporary. Nasanay lang po ako nung nag-acting po kayo, Mayor.
Thank
Salamat po.
you, gentlemen from Barangay 8. Any other clarification? So here, the Honorable Chief Executive is requesting for the authority to be given. Now, if you have any clarification regarding the responsibilities of the job order, you might as well, here it is given the responsibilities of the both sides, the responsibilities of the local government unit and what will be the responsibilities of those job orders who will be hired in accordance to the authority to be given by the Sangguniang Bayan. Do we have the, Mr. Chairman, as part of the one of the responsibilities of the local government unit, is it doable on the part of the local government unit, the responsibilities?
Yes po, Honorable Presiding Officer.
So do we can provide an annual appropriation as operating fund for the job order appointees. Is it correct to mention annual appropriation? Well, in fact, they are their appointment is being renewed every 6 months. So we do we provide the annual appropriation
Yes.
for that purpose, so that maybe whether if the number of the job orders supposed to be hired will exceed, there will be an additional appropriation for that purpose.
Supplemental budget, Honorable
Or
President.
that will be included in the supplemental budget.
Yes.
Okay. So these are the responsibilities of the local government unit. Do you have any questions or any clarifications? And also stated here are the responsibilities of the job orders. Any clarification? These are all being done, Honorable
Yes
Chairman.
po.
So what is the pleasure of the body? The chair hears none.
Maraming salamat po. Kung wala na po, I move for the approval of Committee Report number 2026-147, including draft resolution number 2026-134, resolution authorizing the local chief executive to sign the memorandum of agreement between the job order personnel to be hired from July 1 to December 31, 2026, charged from the local government unit special programs and projects.
So there is a motion to approve the committee report number 2026-147 regarding the communication letter from the municipal mayor requesting the Sangguniang Bayan for him to be authorized to enter into a memorandum of agreement between the local government unit or to represent the local government unit of Katanawan and the other party, which is the job order, and as well as the adoption and approval of the attached draft resolution number 2026-134 be approved. Is there any second to the motion? Unanimously seconded the motion to approve the committee report number 2026-134 or 147, as well as the adoption and approval of the attached draft resolution number 2026-134 is hereby approved.
Maraming salamat po.
Committee Report Number 2026-148 by the Committee on Privileges, Rules, Laws, and Ordinances regarding kahilingan mula sa Sangguniang Barangay ng Ahos na humihiling sa Sangguniang Bayan na muling matalakay ang hangganan ng Barangay San Antonio Pala at Barangay Ahos, Katanawan, Quezon.
The Honorable Chairman of the Committee on Laws, Rules, Privileges, and Ordinances, you're now recognized to report the committee report number 2026-148 regarding the request of Barangay Ahos dated January 2026. The Honorable Chairman, you're now recognized.
Maraming salamat po, galang-galang na tagapangulo. Committee Report Number 2026-148 submitted by Committee on Privileges, Rules, Laws, and Ordinances. Subject, liham kahilingan mula sa Sangguniang Barangay ng Barangay Ahos. May petsa Enero 26, 2026, magalang na humiling sa Sangguniang Bayan na muling matalakay ang hangganan ng barangay sa pagitan ng Barangay San Antonio Pala at Barangay Ahos, Katanawan, Quezon. Date, June 8, 2026. To the Honorable Presiding Officer, Sangguniang Bayan, sir, the Committee on Privileges, Rules, Laws, and Ordinances to which was referred to the above-mentioned title after its deliberation during the meeting held has considered the same and has the honor to report it back to the Sangguniang Bayan with the recommendation have not been amicably settled with the attached draft resolution number 2026-135 submitted by yours truly as the chairperson, concurred by Vice Chairperson Honorable Comiso, and members Honorable Ramos, Honorable Natividad, and Honorable Averia. Draft Resolution number 2026-135, Resolution declaring the boundary differences between Barangay San Antonio Pala and Barangay Ahos not amicably settled. Whereas Sangguniang Barangay of Ahos sent a letter request addressed to the Honorable Manuel Batari Montano, Municipal Vice Mayor, regarding the boundary differences between barangays San Antonio Pala and Ahos, dated January 26, 2026, was received by the office last January 29, 2026, and referred to the Committee on Privileges, Rules, Laws, and Ordinances on February 2, 2026. Whereas the committee conducted the hearing on April 15, 2026, April 28, 2026, and May 28, 2026 consecutively. Whereas Republic Act 7160, Title 9, Chapter 1, Section 118, specifically states that boundary disputes between and among local government units shall, as much as possible, be settled amicable. To this end, letter A, boundary disputes involving two or more barangays in the same city or municipality shall be referred for settlement to the Sangguniang Panlungsod or Sangguniang Bayan concerned. Whereas amicable settlement period, the reviewing Sanggunian has 60 days from the time the dispute was referred to effect a settlement. Whereas formal hearing, if no agreement is reached within 60 days, the concerned Sanggunian issues certification and proceeds to formally hear and decide the dispute. Whereas after the conducted hearings by the committee, both parties stated that they will bring the issue on the proper court and therefore it was not amicably settled in the committee level of the Sangguniang Bayan. Kung meron pa pong paglilinaw, magalang ang komitiba po ng Privileges, Rules, Laws, and Ordinances ay handang tumugon. Salamat po.
Committee report number 2026-148 has something to do with the boundary differences between Barangay Ahos and Barangay San Antonio Pala. And as per mandate by law, the committee to which it was referred to must call for an amicable settlement, Mr. Chairman, and that was done by the Honorable Committee headed by the Honorable Councilor John Dimos, by which the members and the Vice Chairman and the Chairman tried their very best to settle it amicably. But the settlement failed. So the recommendation now of the committee is to report it to the plenary that the amicable settlement as set under the law failed. So we will now proceed to the hearing. And hearing between the two barangays will be supported by their, what proof though they have. So if you have any questions, any clarifications, or suggestion regarding this, especially under the draft resolution number 2026-135, the Honorable Chairman, Vice Chairman, and members of the Committee on Laws are all might be ready to answer your questions. The Honorable Councilor Avila, you recognize.
Maraming salamat pong muli, kagalang-galang na tagapangulo. Ako po hindi tumututol dito sapagkat alam ko pong mahirap itong resolbahin, itong dispute ng dalawang barangay. Lamang po, baka po sakali, meron tayong makitang solution. Galang-galang na tagapangulo, lilinawin ko lamang po sa ating Honorable Speaker. Ito po bang nakalagay dito sa isang dokumento na nandito ngayon? Ito po yung nakalagay dito kung ilang ektarya ang isang barangay. Dito po sa dokumento na nandito, ang Barangay Ahos po ay binubuo ng 620 ba yun, Honorable Speaker?
Pasensya na po, Honorable Avila. Ang mata lang po yung ginagamit ko.
Doon po sa San Antonio pala, kagalang-galang ng tagapangulo, meron po silang 220. Specific po, kagalang-galang ng tagapangulo, 220.34 hectares. Hectares. Ito pong hindi ko lang masyadong maaninaw is around para pong
682.11. Or-
Specific po, kagalang-galang na tagapangulo. Gusto ko lang pong malaman, kagalang-galang na tagapangulo, para baka po sakaling makadagdag ng kalinawan. Alam naman po natin, kagalang-galang na tagapangulo, na ang national tax allotment ay binabase una sa land area and the population. So the Barangay Ahos, meron po silang specific na na tinatawag nating NTA. Meron pong pinagbasehan ng ating lokal na pamahalaan para mabigyan sila ng specific na kaukulang halaga ng kanilang national tax allotment. Ganon din po ang San Antonio pala. Hindi ko po makita, meron din po tayo record, Honorable Presiding Officer, para po sa opisina ng Assessor's Office. Yung pong ginagamit nilang pagsusukat, yun po ay para sa tax purposes. Ibig sabihin, pag sinukat ng opisina ng Assessor's Office na itong lugar na ito, ang tax ito ay papasok sa Ahos, ang tax ito ay papasok sa ano. So meron po tayong guide na pwedeng gamitin para po malaman natin kung saan po talaga yung hangganan ng San Antonio pala. Binabanggit ko po ito kagalang-galang na tagapangulo sapagkat ang kiniklaim po ng Barangay Ahos, base doon sa nabanggit nila, ay hanggang SLSU. Na yun po sa kasalukuyan ay tinatawag nating Southern Luzon State University, San Antonio pala. Barangay San Antonio pala. Lang po kagalang-galang na tagapangulo yung gusto kong linawin.
Thank you with that information, but with all due respect to the Honorable Councilor Antonio Avila. We are still on the recommendation of the Committee on Laws that they are recommending this for referral in a proper committee because the committee failed. And between the two disputing parties, the mandate of the law to settle it amicably failed. And the one that you have given might be used as part in the proof whether it will be used by the San Antonio Pala or in or barangay house in the proper, maybe not in the proper court. The proper court also is here because we are a quasi-judicial and we can hear that. The settlement failed. The recommendation of the committee is for the failure of the amicable settlement as mandated under the law, and it failed. Therefore, what will commence is the hearing between the two parties, and the one that you have mentioned, Honorable Councilor Avila, might also be or will be useful when we proceed to the next level of discussion, with all due respect.
Thank you po, Honorable Presiding Officer.
Thank you for the additional. So we are here now that the since failure on the part of the two barangays or the two parties to settle amicably, the committee to which this was referred to recommended that there was no settlement happened. Now, Mr. Chairman, the presiding officer hears none. This now is being referred, but before that, may I request the secretary, before we have to approve this, so that the secretary can send this to the two, barangays, and please inform them, if I may, Mr. Chairman, that this is being referred to the Committee on Laws if the committee report will be approved by the body. So, any clarification or any question regarding the recommendation of the Committee on Laws, Rules, and Ordinances regarding the boundary differences between Ahos and San Antonio Pala? The chair hears none. What's the pleasure of the Honorable Chairman?
Thank you very much, Honorable Presiding Officer. I move for the approval of Committee Report number 2026-148. And so with the adoption and approval of draft resolution number 2026-135, resolution declaring the boundary differences between Barangay San Antonio Pala and Barangay Ahos not amicably settled.
So there is a motion by the committee chair, the Honorable Councilor John D. Imos, to approve the committee report number 148, 2026-148, as well as the adoption and approval of the attached draft resolution number 2026-135 regarding the non-settlement of the boundary differences between Barangay Ahos and San Antonio Pala be approved. Sir, any second to the motion? Unanimously seconded. The motion to approve is hereby approved. Now, I would like to, if I may, Mr. Chairman, to the Secretariat to please kindly draft this, and this will be sent to the two barangays. And now, this is being referred to the Committee on Laws. So the committee, the hearing will commence within how many days, Mr. Chairman?
Within 60 days.
Within 60 days. With that time given, we have to, have our decision based from the documents and proofs to be presented by both parties. Next.
Committee Report Number 2026-149 by the Committee on Privileges, Rules, Laws, and Ordinances regarding liham kahilingan mula sa samahan ng SAPTODA na humihiling sa tagapangulo ng MTFRB, Kagalang-galang Manuel Montano, para sa pagtatakda ng taripa ng pamasahe ng tricycle sa Rotang San Antonio, Bayan.
The Honorable Chairman of the Committee on Rules, Laws, and Ordinances. But before that, may I ask, or may I be given for an apology because the other, things like this was referred to the public facilities, the chairman. It is because of due to the sum of the referrals that will almost be referred to your committee.
Thank you.
So with all due respect, I referred it to the Committee on Public Facilities. So with apology from the presiding
Thank
officer, please. Please proceed.
Maraming salamat po. Committee Report Number 2026-149, Committee on Privileges, Rules, Laws, and Ordinances. Liham kahilingan mula sa samahan ng San Antonio Pala Tricycle Operators and Drivers Association. May petsa Marso 18, 2026, formal na hiling para sa pagtatakda ng taripa ng pamasahe sa San Antonio Pala Tricycle Operators and Drivers Association o SAPTODA sa Barangay San Antonio Pala, Katanawan, Quezon sa pamagitan ng Kagalang-galang Manuel B. Montano, pangalawang punong bayan, Bayan, Katanawan, Quezon. Date on New 8, 2026 to the Honorable Presiding Officer, Sangguniang Bayan, sir. The Committee on Privileges, Rules, Laws, and Ordinances to which was referred to the above-mentioned subject after the public hearing conducted on June 3, 2026, 9 a.m. at San Antonio Pala Covered Court has the honor to report it back to the Sangguniang Bayan and to formally inform the Honorable Vice Mayor Manuel B. Montano, being the head of MTFRB, the following findings and recommendation to it. Findings: the committee showed to the attendees, SAPTODA officers, Sangguniang Barangay, and riding public from San Antonio Pala how base fare is being computed. Sa ilalim ng mga alituntunin ng DILG Memorandum Circular Number 2007-01 at ang nakagawi ang sistema ng mga LGU sa Pilipinas, ang pag-compute ng base fare para sa mga tricycle ay hindi lamang sa distansya. Ito ay isang balanse ng operating cost ng driver at purchasing power ng mga pasahero. Narito ang mga formula at mga salik na ginamit sa pagkalkula nito. Number 1, cost revenue. Under the cost revenue, we have the fuel consumption. Letter B, maintenance and parts. Boundary amortization and permit and fees. So sa ikaapat na pahina po makikita natin na lumalabas doon sa first 3 kilometers para sa biyaheng Pala Bayan, vice versa, lumalabas po na 49 pesos and 12 centavos per 3 kilometers. So from the above cited computation by the committee together with the attendees, it is very clear that 49.12 per 3 kilometer is much higher than the request of SAPTODA, and therefore the request for base fare is acceptable considering not only the increase in the price of the gasoline but also the other operating costs. Submitted by the chairperson, yours truly, concurred by Vice Chairman, Honorable Comiso, members, Honorable Ramos, Honorable Natividad, and Honorable Averia. Panukalang kautusan bilang 2026-069, kautusang nagtatakda ng pansamantalang excuse po, pakitanggal na lang po yung pagtataas kasi po ay first pamasahe pa lang po nila ito. Paki-edit na lang po. Tatakda ng pasahe sa tricycle ng rutang San Antonio Bayan, SAPTODA at pagpataw ng kaukulang parusa sa paglabag at maling paggamit nito. Sapagkat ang biglaang pagtaas ng petrolyo ang nag-uudyok sa iba't ibang samahan ng tricycle operators and drivers association upang hilingin ang pagtaas ng pasahe sa tricycle paki-delete na rin po. So, iisa-isahin ko na lang po yung dun sa section pamagat, kautos ng nagtatakda ng the same po, pakitanggal po yung pansamantalang pagtataas. So, dun po sa sa section 2, ang request po ng Samahang Saptoda from San Antonio Pala to Poblacion and vice versa ay 30 pesos. Para po sa estudyante, elementary, high school, college, 24. Senior PWD ay 24 pesos. Para po sa special na biyahe, 120. Para sa estudyante, 96. Senior citizen, 96. National Road to Access Road, dagdag na 15 pesos. At para po sa gabi, from 6 p.m. to 5 a.m. ay dagdag na 5 pesos. At kung may bagahe naman po ay mula 5 piso hanggang 10 piso. Kagalang-galang na tagapangulo, ang kahilingan po ng Barangay San Antonio Pala Toda ay halagang 30 pesos lamang po. Ibig sabihin, mas mababa siya dun sa 49.12 na base fare, which is acceptable. Kahit pa po idagdag natin yung 15 pesos, papasok po dun sa mga sitio ng San Antonio Pala, lumalabas po na 45 pesos lang. At kahit pa po idagdag yung 5 pesos additional para sa baggage, nandun pa rin po sila sa base fare na 49 pesos. At nais ko na rin pong idagdag, kagalang-galang na tagapangulo, nung po kami dumalo doon sa distribution ng medicine sa Madulaw nung Wednesday, it was mentioned by the Honorable Board Member JJ Acbido. He congratulate a municipality ng Katanawan sapagkat sa pagdidinig po nila sa probinsya ng mga fare increase, ang lagi po nilang binabanggit ay gamitin ninyo ang computation ng Bayan ng Katanawan sapagkat ang Bayan ng Katanawan ang gumagamit ng most justifiable and reasonable sa computation. Salamat po.
And for that, the presiding officer would like to make an additional information regarding that. Our computation for the fare increase will be, how will you call it, will be the model, which is supposed to be adopted by all of the municipalities in the province of Quezon. And the other one is the approval of the Barangay Local Finance Committee. Special mention in the Sangguniang Palalawigan is the Sangguniang Bayan of Katanawan for the passage of that ordinance. And the presiding officer would like to congratulate each and every member of the council that 2 of our approved ordinances will be part of the model ordinance to be adopted by the other municipalities.
3
Not-
honorable.
Not yet, +1.
Yun pong legal implementing rules po natin sa mga iring elected officials.
Yes. Yes. So, we would like to inform the public that this is our Sangguniang Bayan. How will you call it? We were able to approve an ordinances which will be used as model of the other municipalities or which they will adopt. And if ever there will be or they will be having a similar ordinance. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer.
So what is now
Special
the-
mention po sa ating one of the staff dahil sila po ang nakasama namin sa pag-research. Special mention to Ma'am Marisa. Thank you.
And that is why, in addition to that, that is one of the significance of the EAI. Oh, going back with this, I see the beautiful smile from the lady, the wife of the deceased punong barangay, Joy Natividad, the beautiful lady, Honorable Councilor Myla Natividad. So, I'll proceed. Anyway, here, you can see we have discussed a similar ordinance or ordinances like this, and this is how we arrived uh, at a certain point where the request of a certain TODA is for its increase. And the committee found out that this is acceptable. The only request of the sub-TODA is an increase from 24 or how much?
No, Honorable. Actually, ito po ay first nila.
Sorry.
Dahil humiwalay na
Yes,
po sila sa Kapatoda.
I'm so sorry because this is the first time that they were approved as one of the TODAs, the San Antonio Pala TODA, and this is their proposal. So, as part of the study, it is much more acceptable because the maximum, if we will follow the computation, the maximum supposed to be is for 49, and they even ask only 30 pesos. That is based from the study of the committee. You have any clarification, suggestion, or questions? With regard to student fare and the senior fare, it is also, or was it approved as recommended by the committee to which this was referred to? So what is the pleasure of the body? The chair hears none. What's the pleasure of the honorable chairman?
Maraming salamat po. Kung wala na po, I move for the approval of Committee Report number 2026-149, including the approval and adoption of panukalang kautusan bilang 2026-069, kautosang nagtatakda ng pasahin sa tricycle sa rutang San Antonio Pala, Bayan, sa TODA at pagpapataw ng kaukulang parusa sa paglabag at maling paggamit nito.
So there is a motion to approve the committee report number 2026-149, as well as the adoption and approval of the attached draft resolution number 2026-137 be approved. Is there any second to the motion? Unanimously seconded the motion to approve the committee report number 2026-149, as well as the adoption and approval of the attached draft resolution number 2026-137 is hereby approved.
Maraming salamat po.
Committee report number
Excuse
2020.
me. May I declare a 10 minutes recess? a Move for the lifting of the suspended internal rules. The Honorable Councilor Rexon Comiso. There is a motion to lift the temporarily suspended internal rules. Do I have any second to the motion? Unanimously seconded the motion to lift the suspended internal rules of procedure is hereby approved.
Committee report number 2026-150 by the Committee on Public Utilities and Facilities regarding kapasyahan bilang 2026-01 of San Antonio Pilot Tricycle Drivers Association requesting sa pagtatayo ng satellite terminal sa Sitio Centro para sa serbisyong transportasyon.
The Honorable Chairman.
Komitiba bilang 2026-150, sinumiti komitiba ng pampublikong kagamitan at pasilidad, paksa kapasyahan bilang 2026-01 ng San Antonio Pilot Tricycle Operators and Drivers Association, kapasyahang magalang na humihiling sa Sangguniang Bayan ng Katanawan, Quezon sa pagtatayo ng satellite terminal sa Sitio Centro, Punta, Pier at Araruhan para mapabuti ang serbisyong pangtransportasyon, kaligtasan at kapakanan ng mga pasahero at drivers operators. ETSA, Hunyo 8, 2026 para sa Tagapangulo, Sangguniang Bayan, Ginoo, ang komitiba ng pampublikong kagamitan at pasilidad kung saan itinukoy ang kapasyahan bilang 2026 na may bilang isa ng San Antonio Pilot Tricycle Operators and Drivers Association, SAPTODA, ay muling ibinabalik sa Sangguniang Bayan kalakip ang rekomendasyon na ito ay mapagtibay, lakip ang panukalang kapasyahan bilang 2026 na may bilang 136. Sinumiti ng inyo pong tagapangulo, ang inyo pong banlingkod, sinang-ayunan, pangalawang tagapangulo, Kagalanggalang Rogie Casal, Kagalanggalang Randy Higala, Kagalanggalang Jan Diimos, Kagalanggalang Gary Averia. Panukalang kapasyahan 2026 bilang 136, isang resolusyon na nag-aaproba sa pagtatayo ng satellite terminal sa Sitio Centro, Punta, Pier at Araruhan upang mapabuti ang serbisyong pangtransportasyon, kaligtasan at kapakanan ng mga pasahero at mga drivers operator. Sapagkat matapos ang isinagawang pagsusuri at pampublikong pagdinig, natuklasan ng committee na ang pagtatayo ng panukalang satellite terminal ay magbibigay ng mas madaling akses at mas maginhawang lugar para sa pagsakay at pagbaba ng mga pasahero. Sapagkat ang nasabing satellite terminal ay makakabawas sa layo na kailangan lakarin ng mga pasahero upang makagamit ng pampublikong transportasyon, lalo na ang mga senior citizen, person with disability at mga buntis. Sapagkat ang Sitio Centro, Punta, Pier at Araruhan ay natukoy bilang mga angkop na lugar para sa pagtatayo ng satellite terminal upang mapalapit ang serbisyo ng transportasyon. At kagalang-galang na tagapangulo, dagdag impormasyon lamang po, ang pamunuang barangay po ng San Antonio Pala ay nagbigay ng kanila pong pagsang-ayon na magkaroon ng satellite parking area sa mga nabanggit na lugar. Kung meron po mga paglilinaw, mga suggestion, mga katanungan, ang komitiba po ng pampublikong transportasyon ay nakahanda pong tumugon.
Committee on Public Facilities and Utilities regarding the resolution number 1, year 2026 of Barangay San Antonio Pala for the fixing of the satellite parking area in their barangay, that the recommendation of the committee to which this was referred to is for its approval and for reasons given as stated in the attached draft resolution regarding the approval of that resolution 2026-01 of Barangay San Antonio Pala regarding the satellite parking area in their barangay. Now, if you have any clarification, suggestion, or recommendation regarding the recommendation of the committee as well as the attached draft resolution, the Honorable Chairman, the Vice Chairman, as well as the members are all might be ready to answer your question or accept your recommendation. Mr. Chairman, will it be in the form of a resolution or in the form of an ordinance?
Supposed to be in the form of ordinance. Lamang po kagalang-galang na tagapangulo na pagkasundoan po ng komitiba with Honorable Deimos and the other members na ito po ay gawin naming isang resolution tapos ay possible po na maisama natin sa addendum doon po sa ating ordinance.
Yes, not actually that what. The presiding officer would like to be clarified whether the one that was submitted by the Barangay San Antonio Pala is in the form of a resolution.
Yes po, Honorable.
It is in the form of a resolution. Now, how will it, because there is certainly a difference between a resolution and an ordinance.
Yes po.
Now, what was approved and what was submitted by the Sangguniang Barangay of Barangay San Antonio Pala is a resolution. As a matter of fact, it is numbered resolution number 2026-01, if I am not mistaken.
Honorable Presiding Officer, yung pong isinabmit na resolution is coming not the barangay. Ito po'y galing po sa tanggapan ng San Antonio Pala Tricycle Operators and Drivers Association.
Yes.
And doon po sa kanila, isang resolusyon na magalang numihiling Sangguniang Bayan ng Katanawan, Quezon sa pagtatayo ng satellite parking terminal sa Sitio Sentro, Punta, Pier at Araruhan para ito po yung yung resolution bilang 2026-01 ng San Antonio Pala Tricycle Operators and Drivers
So
Association.
still it is in the form of a resolution.
Yes po, Honorable President.
So I just want to be clarified whether it will be, if you will allow it as in the form of a resolution or in the form of an ordinance, because what was submitted to us is a resolution. Now, they're asking for the fixing of the satellite parking area.
Yes po. Ang naging basehan po namin kagalang-galang na tagapangulo, kaya po nirekomenda namin na ito by form of resolution, sapagkat ang inihiling lang naman po nila isang paradahan ng mga tricycle nila na ang layunin po ay makapagbigay ng mas magandang serbisyo. Ang punto naman po namin, inimbitahan po namin ng pamunuang barangay at yung ka-conflict na TODA, nagkasundo-sundo po sila. Ang San Antonio Pala po, magbibigay ng serbisyo na ibinigay natin po na prangkisa, ay magseserbisyo po dito po sa mga nabanggit na mga sitio. Actually, nandun na po ito sa ordinansa, hindi lamang po kompleto. I-addendum na lamang po itong nabanggit na ito.
So if that is the suggestion of the, I just want to be clarified.
Yes,
because certainly there is a difference between a resolution and an ordinance.
Yes.
Now, when we speak of an ordinance is supposed to be the one that will take effect depending on the content of that resolution, or if it is an ordinance. I do not go against with that. Mine is just if we will be fixing the satellite parking area? What about if there are members who will not utilize that parking area, which was not fixed by this one? So there will be no, penalty or whatever or sanction which will be given to those who will violate that. Because there are some cases wherein some of the members are hard-headed.
Yes po.
Wherein,
po yun.
what if those who will violate or try to park in a certain area which is not an approved satellite parking area, how will that be penalized when if it will be in the form of a resolution?
Yes po, naunawaan po namin kagalang-galang na tagapangulo. Ito po'y ginawa lamang namin na rekomendasyon sapagkat nakita po ng komitiba na ang ginawa po ng samahan ng SAPTODA ay humiling po ng bigyan sila ng pagpayag ng lokal na pamahalaan ng Sangguniang Bayan na sila po ay magkaroon ng mga terminal doon sa mga nabanggit na lugar para makapagbigay po sila ng serbisyo. Para lalo po kagalang-galang na tagapangulo, dagdag information, hindi po mag-conflict doon sa nauna sa kanila, which is binigyan natin ng franchise, which is Kapatoda. Ngayon po, ang naging solusyon po ng komitiba doon sa usapin ng Kapatoda at SAPTODA para po mas maging maayos. Ang Kapatoda po, pwede pa rin po silang pumila sa San Antonio Pala, pero specific po na nagkasundo sila doon po sa Southern Luzon State University na pilahan, alternate po sila roon na magdadaos ng pilahan.
What is the pleasure of the body? The Honorable Councilor John Dimas.
Thank you, Honorable Officer. Bagamat ako po'y membro, ako po'y natanong ng ating tagapangulo ng komitiba. Yun nga po na ang nakasumiti po ngayon ay in the form of a resolution na allowing yung paglalagay ng satellite parking area dun sa 4 areas na nabanggit. Ang hindi po klaro personally ay kung after po na ma-approve, if ever na ma-approve yung submitted resolution ng committee, ay kailangan pa pong another report for the addendum in the current approved ordinance of the municipality.
Yes, that is why I was trying to make a clarification because as part of the municipality, that will be included in the municipal-wide ordinance, which is supposed to be implemented if ever there is an existing ordinance regarding to that matter. So that is a clarification. I do not go against with this. Mine is just a clarification. Since it will be included as part of the addendum was mentioned by the Honorable Councilor John Dimos, that if this will be approved, then
Another
what? Yes. What will,
another reporting for the addendum in the municipal ordinance.
yes, because that is part of the municipality of the municipality of Catanawan. So it must be included in the municipal traffic ordinance as part of the parking area, which was which is supposed to be included in the traffic ordinance.
Thank you. So, acceptable po. Thank you po. Thank
Okay.
you, Honorable Presiding Officer.
So
Accepted po, Honorable Presiding.
any other? The chair hears none. What's the pleasure of the honorable chairman?
Maraming salamat po, kagalang-galang na tagapangulo. Magalang ko po hinihiling ng ulat komitiba bilang 2026-150. Kasama po ang panukalang kapasyahan bilang 2026, 136, isang resolusyon nag-aaproba sa pagtatayo ng satellite terminal sa sitio, sentro, punta, pier at ararohan upang mapabuti ang serbisyong pang-transportasyon, kaligtasan at kapakanan ng mga pasahero at mga driver. Kasama po kagalang-galang na tagapangulo na once na ito po ay napagtibay natin, ay uli po kami magre-report at isasama po natin as addendum dun sa ating existing municipal traffic ordinance.
There is
The
a
word, the word Ararohan at Punta. Pero yung pong Sitio Sentro at Pier, ando na po sa existing kagalang-galang na tagapangulo.
there is a motion to approve the committee report number 2026-150, as well as the adoption and approval of the attached draft resolution number 2026-136 regarding the be approved. Is there any second to the motion? Unanimously seconded the motion by the Honorable Chairman of the committee to which this was referred to for the approval of the committee report number 2026-136 and the adoption and approval of the attached draft resolution number 2026-136 is hereby approved.
Thank you po, kagalang-galang na tagapangulo.
Committee Report Number 2026-151 by the Committee on Peace and Order and Public Safety regarding kautusang pambarangay bilang 2026-01 of Barangay Tagabas Ibaba.
The presiding officer would like to defer the report of the Committee on Peace and Order until after the presence of the Honorable Chairman.
Committee Report Number 2026-152 by the Committee on Youth and Sports regarding SK Supplemental Budget Number 1 of Barangay Katumbo in a total amount of 100,000 pesos, and Committee Report Number 2026-153 SK Supplemental Budget Number 1 of Barangay Ahos amounting to 344,000 pesos.
The Honorable Chairman of the Committee on Youth and Sports to render the committee report number 2026-152 regarding the Sangguniang Kabataan Supplemental Budget number 1 of Barangay Tumbo in the total amount of 100,000. The gentleman from Barangay 6, the Honorable Councilor G.N. Orfanel, you're now recognized.
Thank you po, Presiding Officer. Ulat umitiba bilang 2026-152. Ito po ng Kabataan at Sports Supplemental Budget number 1 ng Sangguniang Bayan ng Barangay Katumbo para sa taong 2026. Para sa Tagapagpangulo, Sangguniang Bayan, Ginoo. Ulo po ng Kabataan at Sports kung saan ay tinutukoy ang Supplemental Budget number 1 ng Sangguniang Kabataan ng Barangay Katumbo para sa taong 2026 ay binabalik sa Sangguniang Bayan. Kalakip ang rekomendasyon na ito ay mapagtibay sang-ayon sa nilatag o sinagawang panuntunan ng pambayang talaan ng pondo. Kalakip ang panukalang kapasyahan bilang 2026-138. Panukalang kapasyahan bilang 2026-138 kapasyahan nagpapatibay supplemental budget number 1 ng Sangguniang Kabataan ng Barangay Katumbo para sa taong 2026 na may kabuuang halaga na 100,000. Mga katanungan po, kalang itong sasagot.
So the recommendation of the Committee on Youth and Sports regarding the supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Sangguniang Kabataan Supplemental Budget number 1 of Barangay Katumbo amounting to 100,000 is for its approval. Now, if you have any clarification, suggestion, question, or amendments, the Honorable Chairman of the Committee on Youth and Sports, to which this was referred to, the Honorable Councilor G.N. Orfanel, as well as the Vice Chairman and members are all might be ready to answer your questions or accept your recommendation. Any clarification, suggestion, or question? The chair hears none. What's the pleasure of the Honorable Chairman?
Thank you po, Presiding Officer. Magalang ko pong inihiling ng ulat komitiba bilang 2026-152 kasama ang panukalang kapasyahan bilang 2026-138 kapasyahan nagpapatibay sa supplemental budget number 1 ng Sangguniang Kabataan ng Barangay Katumbo para sa taong 2026 na may kabuuang halaga ng 100,000 ay mapagtibay.
Otherwise, a motion to approve the committee report number 2026-153 5.2 as well as the adoption and approval of the attached draft resolution number 2026-138 of the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Sangguniang Kabataan Supplemental Budget number 1 of Barangay Katumbo amounting to 100,000 be approved. Is there any second to the motion? Unanimously seconded the motion to approve the committee report number 2026-152 as well as the approval of the attached draft resolution number 2026-138 regarding the supplemental budget number 1 of the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Katumbo amounting to 100,000 is hereby approved. Next.
Ulat komitiba bilang 2026-153, supplemental budget number 1 ng Barangay Ahos para sa taong 2026. Kasamang panukalang kapasyahan bilang 2026-139, kapasyahan nagpapatibay supplemental budget number 1 ng Sangguniang Kabataan ng Barangay Ahos para sa taong 2026 na may kabuuang halaga na 344,000. Yung mga katanungan po, magalang ko po itong sasagutin.
Same recommendation with the supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Katumbo. Now the recommendation for the supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Ahos amounting to how much?
344,000.
344,000 is for its approval as well as the attachment of the draft resolution number 139. Is there any question, any clarification, suggestion, or the Honorable Councilor, please.
Na ito po yung mapagtibay. Gusto ko lamang pong linawin, baka lamang po may konti. Dito po sa kanilang other supplies, expenses, nakalagay po ay purchase of paint benches. Maintindihan ibig sabihin ng purchase of paint benches, tapos sa baba, other structure, additional benches, basketball court. Ilan pong gusto ko linawin kagalang-galang na taga-Pangulo, yung purchase of paint benches. Ano po kaya iyon?
There is a clarification made by the Honorable Gentleman from Barangay 8. The Honorable Chairman, please.
Thank you po. Yung paint benches po, ito po yung dun daw po sa pintura. Then daw po yung additional benches, yung po yung mismong gagawan po ng materials nung gagawin ng bench.
So this will be the process. There will be a construct. I mean, how will you call it? To construct a bench.
Yes, a work.
Then the other allocation is purposely upon after the construction of the bench, there will be a paint to be purchased bench which is to be built
Yes,
accordingly as stated in their supplemental budget. Honorable Councilor Avila.
Purchase of paint for benches.
Yes.
po.
Thank you po, Honorable
That's why they budgeted a certain amount or appropriated a certain amount for the bench. Then at the same time, they also appropriate a certain amount for the purchase of the paint. Yes.
Thank you very much po, Honorable Presiding Officer.
Thank you, Honorable Councilor from Barangay 8. The Honorable Lady from Barangay 8. You're now recognized, Honorable Councilor Myla Natividad.
Marami pong salamat, kagalang-galang na taga-Pangulo.
Please.
Wala po akong pagtutol, ako lamang po ay paglilinaw. Dito po sa additional benches na nagkakahalaga ng 95,000, bale materyales na gagamitin para sa construction ng barangay basketball bench. Paano po kaya yun mako-construct kung wala naman pong nakalaan na labor?
So there is a clarification by the Honorable Councilor Mayna Latbida that according to her observation, how can that be constructed without an appropriation for labor, if I am not mistaken? Mr. Chairman, how will you? Yes. Please, the Honorable Lady from Barangay 8 is clarifying, why is it that there's no appropriation for the labor? Maybe, yes, please. So the appropriation includes the labor and the materials. So that is why it is not stipulated clearly in their supplemental budget. So I understand that cost of materials take 30%, 35, 30 to 35% will be for the labor. So that's why hindi po Thank you. Any other clarification? The chair hears none. What's the pleasure of the honorable chairman?
Thank you po, Presiding Officer. Maganda ko po inihiling na ulat komitiba bilang 2026-153 tamang panukalang kapasyan bilang 2026-139 mapagtiba.
There is a motion to approve the committee report number 2026-153 as well as the adoption and approval of the attached draft resolution number 2026-139 regarding the supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Ahos amounting to 344,000 be approved. Is there any second to the motion? Unanimously seconded the motion to approve the committee report number 2026-153 as well as the adoption and approval of the attached draft resolution number 2026-139 by the Committee on Youth and Sports regarding the supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay House amounting to 344,000 is hereby approved. Announcement.
Memorandum Circular Number DHT-027 from the Office of the Provincial Governor to all mayors, vice mayors, and members of the Sangguniang Bayan of the municipality of province of Quezon, celebration of the 128th Philippine Independence Day, declaration of a stable internal peace and security for the Calabarzon region, and renewal of commitment to maintain SIPs in Quezon Province. All local chief executives, vice mayors, and members of the Sangguniang Bayan or Panglungsod of the component cities and municipalities in the province of Quezon are hereby enjoined to attend the celebration of the 128th anniversary of Philippine independence on 12 June 2026 at 7 a.m., Provincial Capitol Grounds, Lucena City. The celebration will be followed by a short program at the Quezon Convention Center to mark the declaration of the entire Calabarzon region as insurgency-free or in a stable internal peace and security situation. Additionally, all provinces, cities, and municipalities will be renewing their commitment to maintain peace and order in their respective jurisdiction. Please be reminded that the attire for this event is Barong Tagalog or Filipiniana.
So those who were encouraged to attend the celebration of the 128th Independence Day celebration on June 12 at 7 o'clock. Will be attending the what's that? The flag ceremony or whatever at 7 o'clock. Then after that, we will proceed to the Quezon Convention Center or as stated in the communication. So the attire is barong. We will just wear short barong. Naigli na lang po, masyado pong init. Pa po kita gawak pa sa kasal eh. Bago na nalaan short po. Honorable Councilor John Dimos. Are you all going to attend? Except please raise your right hand. So I cannot, hindi ko po masabi si Cons. Ruji. So siguro po ang gawin na nating lahat kung mag-absent man. Please, kung ano man po yung maging kanya, di sinaman na natin.
Meron ba po? Ito po yung naka-post sa GC ninyo. Distribution of Presidential Assistance for Farmers and Fisher Folk Program on June 11, 2026, 7 a.m. at Katanaon Covered Court. Kaya lang po, meron pong pinarating ang Agriculture's Office na pagdating daw po dun sa distribution proper, hindi na daw po yata kasama LGU, including the staff and the Sangguniang Bayan members, although meron po silang sinend na invitation. Yun lang po.
So
Bawal na daw po kasi.
any other? Thank you, Madam Secretary. Any other announcement? The Honorable Councilor John Dimos.
As the chair.
What is the pleasure of the Honorable Chairman to which this was referred to? Was accepted, Honorable Councilor John Dimos. Any other announcement? The Honorable Councilor Rodolfo Pardilla, you recognize.
Ma'am, please, sa
Thank you, Honorable Councilor Rodolfo Pardilla. Any other announcement? The Honorable Councilor Myla Natividad. The Committee on Education is requesting the members and the Vice Chairman that they will be having their committee hearing as stated by the beautiful lady. Any other announcement? There is none. Pleasure of the body. The Honorable Councilor Rickson Comiso, you recognize.
Wala na po pag-usapan, hindi na po pagpulong sa ganap na alas 11, try na po ng tanghali.
There is a motion to adjourn the session. Is there any second to the motion? Unanimously seconded, the motion to adjourn the session is hereby approved.